Every day, we feel like we are making choices. We choose what to say, what to do, what to believe, and ultimately, who we want to become. This sense of agency, this feeling of being the author of our own lives, is fundamental to how we see ourselves. But what if this feeling is just an elaborate illusion? What if the choices we think we're making have already been decided for us, deep within the complex wiring of our brains? This isn't just a philosophical puzzle anymore. It's a question that neuroscience is actively exploring, and the findings are a little unsettling. Researchers have discovered that specific patterns of neural activity, particularly in areas like the prefrontal cortex, often fire up milliseconds, sometimes even seconds, before we become consciously aware of making a decision. Think about that for a moment. Your brain seems to know what you're going to decide before you do. This suggests that many of our choices might be bubbling up from unconscious neural processes. Our conscious intention, the very moment we think I will do this, might just be the last step in a chain reaction that started long before. Psychologists have a term for this: post hoc rationalization. It's the idea that our conscious mind is a masterful storyteller, creating a neat and tidy narrative to explain decisions that have already been set in motion by deeper, unseen forces. We feel like we chose to grab that coffee, but perhaps the decision was made by a combination of habit, caffeine dependency, and a morning routine encoded in our neural pathways. So, if our conscious mind isn't always in the driver's seat, what is? The answer lies in a combination of factors that have been shaping us since birth. Our genetic predispositions lay down the initial blueprint. Our early childhood experiences and conditioning carve out deep behavioral grooves. The emotional memories stored in our limbic system powerfully influence our motivations and desires, pushing us toward pleasure and away from pain. And the constant stream of environmental cues we encounter every single day subtly nudges our behavior in one direction or another. Let's get a bit more specific. The limbic system, our brain's emotional core, plays a huge role in what we want and what we strive for. Meanwhile, a region called the basal ganglia acts like an autopilot, guiding our habits and automatic behaviors, from tying our shoelaces to driving a familiar route. These systems often operate below the radar of our conscious awareness, making decisions for us efficiently and without our direct input. It's like having a co-pilot who often takes the controls without announcing it. But this doesn't mean we are simply biological puppets. This is where the story gets more hopeful. While conscious awareness may not always be the one to initiate a decision, it holds a powerful veto right. It can step in and influence the outcome. Through practices like mindfulness, reflection, and emotional regulation, we can train our prefrontal cortex, the more evolved, rational part of our brain, to become a better supervisor. It can learn to recognize and interrupt those automatic, knee-jerk patterns that rise up from our subconscious. This is the essence of self-improvement and personal growth. It's about strengthening the connection between our conscious awareness and our automatic brain. Free will might not be the absolute, unlimited power we once thought it was. It may be more like a window of influence, a small but crucial space where we can intervene. You might not control the first impulse, the initial thought, or the sudden craving that pops into your mind. But you can choose how to respond. You can shape what happens next. And in that choice, in that small moment of conscious intervention, lies our true freedom.